Okay, so a relatively surprising way to finish off this game, but yeah, I was contemplating truce breaking the South German Confederation here for these two provinces that I need to form the Roman Empire normally, but they randomly fell under a personal union with me, which I really didn't expect to have happened. And so yeah, my main goal for this run was to form the Roman Empire. There's still 200 years left. It's only 1716. I could keep playing if I wanted to. I could annex them. I could like push further into Europe or further east if I wanted, or even into the Arabian Peninsula, or maybe clean up Tunis. But I think at this point there's not much to do except for just expand everywhere, and it's I don't know if I want to do that. So yeah, here's the Roman Empire run by the Imperator Bardas I von Babenberg. Army stats are pretty good. I will say I've only had this high army tradition for the last maybe 20 years of the game or so, but yeah, one of the most fun campaigns I've had. That was overflowing on monarch points the entire time, and actually one of the kind of new things I tried is not taking that many military idea groups. Usually I would take like offensive and quality and maybe even professional ideas, because this is Ante Bellum at this point. But I decided not to do that, and instead I went mercenary and quantity. And you look at the army ledger here, a lot of these are mercenaries. I have a lot of mercenaries hired. If you look into here, I have a lot of mercenaries hired, and I had the condottieri government reform before, but now I lost it because forming Rome changed their culture. So now I'm using this elite mercenaries thing, which is pretty good. I never usually do this, but I had heard it was good before, and I decided to try it. It was really good. You don't have to interact with the manpower mechanic pretty much at all. I never ran out of manpower once this entire run. So yeah, let's now take a look at the timeline. Now, I did start as Lombardy. Now Francia and Bulgaria, I don't, possibly already at this point in the game, I don't remember much, are both my personal unions, which allows me to form West Rome. And yeah, the reason why, of course, this timeline is kind of broken. I should be a Roman Empire here, but the reason why you saw a white colored Westrom was because there was a bug, not a bug necessarily, but an exploit where you could form Italy and West Rome, and then as West Rome you can form back into Italy. I used this trick to farm a bit of prestige to keep my subjects loyal, of which I have a few. And this is the players map mode. Of course, this is my personal union. This is a vassal. I own most of the New World, and nothing in Asia. Nobody actually. None of the, I say none, like Andalusia's here, but not much European presence in Asia here. There's a little bit of it, but there is nothing really major. Because I took out a lot of the people who could have, a lot of the countries who could have gotten there. Yeah, overall I've got to say this has been a very, very fun campaign. Helvetia is my my march. They provide very, very good troops. And Helvetia does look very fun. Their ideas are mostly about defense and mercenaries. It's kind of cool. And we'll say this has been one of the most fun campaigns I've had. Not just in Ante Bellum, but in all of EU4. The Lombard mission tree is fairly short, but it's very, very fun to do. The only two missions I don't have is this one, because I don't really have a lot of mounts and forts. I deleted most of them, and this one because I dismantled the HRE. As you can see, the Holy Roman Empire, it's not there, so I can't do this mission because, you know, there's no more Holy Roman Empire. I don't know how to trigger the Shadow Kingdom, but I think you have to not be Emperor. In this, of course, in this mod, the Shadow Kingdom doesn't trigger at game start. But yeah, that's this this campaign all wrapped up. These all of these are my colonial nations. Actually, an interesting thing is this Aegea, this Caribbean colonial nation, actually ended up colonizing a lot of North America too, just fully unprompted. I don't know if that's the custom colonial nation thing doing this or something else. I think it's just that I left them without an expansion target for too long, and they started to just grow this way instead. But yeah, if I wanted to, I could also consolidate the rest of make them concede Nova Hollandia and Utrechtian Louisiana by going to war with Utrecht again. And I could also take out the Magyars if I wanted to. They've survived this entire time relatively untouched. This Persia is always kind of, it's a constant. This Miniche in Persia, I see it a lot in my games. I think the last Antebellum game I played was a China game as one of the Chinese warlords, and they also had this massive Persia, which I managed to make a tributary once for fun. But yeah, that's this nice Roman Empire game.